Okay,
Isn't this
we've
this is
got
like the
lights.
lowest security prison, bro.
We've got 5 lights.
5 lights.
Lights out and
And
away
lights
they
out.
go, as David Croft would say. Warlord stays in the lead as it stands right now. We've got all the cars bunching up into turn one. Okay, we've got Warlord in the lead still from Darkar. And we're going to see how the
Wow,
DRS
Warlord
comes into play.
going ham. Is that
So
dark car in front?
that's a
Nice.
Warlord in front right now. Ooh, we got drivers spinning in the background. Ooh, Warlord with a huge slide. So now we're going to see that Warlord has no DRS. Meanwhile, Darkar has a DRS in the background. Okay, we're only on board with the first two right now. And Dar makes the pass. It's
With the
very close between the
pass.
the first two cars. Wow, I really want to stick with this battle for the lead. Um,
Dar.
but Warlord stays in the lead. He doesn't get past, even with the aid of the DRS. It's going to be mainly about managing it. Oh, we got a spinner in the background. Darkheart did not get the DRS this time because they came across the line at the exact same time. You see that gap? The gap between them is 0.041, and that is 4/100ths of a second between our top two drivers. This race is really going to be about consistency, and we're going to see who has the best race setup because qualifying setups are extremely unstable, and we know this for a fact. So we got Darkheart with the DRS once again. Coming across the line, the gap is now extended to 1/10, but he'll have the DRS coming into the first turn. It seems that Warlord can keep his car ahead. We got SS2 Goku in the background, but Darkheart gets the lead. Surprisingly, did we get a mistake from Warlord that we didn't see? Warlord is really, really, really consistent. This is one of his many traits, but we'll see who comes across the DRS line first. So we get Warlord again ahead, but he gets the DRS this time. Darkheart once again going into the turn five, going into turn five behind, and the lead group is just breaking away from the rest of the pack. All right, let's move our focus down to the second battle here. SS2 Goku actually being passed in the background by Kai Koran, Aventador. But he maintains his lead. Ooh, very squirrely on exit. Okay, so Kai Koran actually comes past him. Neither driver has DRS, but we got Emanol in the background with DRS. Okay. Ooh, Kai onto the grass. So this is what we're talking about, consistency. You will lose a lot of time by making mistakes. Let's go further down the field. Cool plug alt running a race on his own. Let's go back to the lead of this battle here. Okay, so we got Darkar still within DRS range. The front two are really running away with the race right now. I mean, it's Warlord versus Darkar, the two guys who's the only guys so far to set times under 108. So it's interesting to see these guys battling. They have the battle for another slide for Warlord. We're on board. We're watching Warlord, and he loses time because of that. And we got Darkar has spun it around. Darkar will lose. Darkar.
Warlord
Oh,
off the
and
track.
Warlord off the track. Warlord into the gravel. Both drivers making mistakes. So that's gonna allow Darkar to catch up and maybe get within the DRS once again. So I'm to see. This is what we're talking about here. If you make mistake, Darkar again, losing traction.
Are these people gonna do typing commentary
Um,
tomorrow?
People in the chat are gonna type, I guess. That's gonna be a thing. Okay, so let's see. Darkar is now out of the DRS range. He's 1.8 seconds. Let's see if Warlord makes any mistakes. All right, we'll be back with this battle. Uh, let's see what drivers are close together. We got Kai, very close to the Sleepy Bing Bong. What a username. And these guys are battling for fifth position right now. Kai managing to stay ahead. Ooh, almost spinning it around and losing positions. Kai from fifth place all the way down to seventh. Let's go back to the lead battle here. Um, looks like Warlord is out in front, and if he can keep it consistent and stay out of the DRS, and he has the potential to pull away.
Nice
um,
lead boost.
Back we've got Aventador in third place running his own race right now. It looks like he's actually a contender for the pro podium, which is actually quite surprising. So we're gonna see how strategy comes into play because you can make a four stop around here, or you can make a three stop, and in theory, the three stop is faster, but it really relies on you not making mistakes. These cars are very difficult to drive. We've got some of the best drivers on the grid here. To get a time under the 120s is actually quite an achievement around here. So Darkar losing more time to Warlord, so Warlord actually pulling away as Dar makes a few mistakes. It's going to be really in Dar's incentive to make a three stop to try to do the one less pit stop. We're going to see how teams manage their drivers in terms of strategy. But Warlord actually coming up on some back marker traffic, so he'll get the DRS too. Um, so coming through these final few corners here, we're actually up into turn three. You'll see that Warlord will actually get the DRS as one of the Russian power cars spin in the background. And you see here that Warlord actually closes his DRS while he goes around the fast left-hander while on the DRS. Most other drivers probably don't do that. As the tires seem to wear, the Warlord is actually able to adjust to the situation. Okay, back in P2, it looks like we got Dark Car here. He's running through traffic, so he should get the DRS coming onto the main straight here. We'll go check out. Ooh, no, he won't. The Williams should actually get the DRS, but it looks like neither of them do, as they both come across the line. Just bear in mind that that car is lapped, so we shouldn't be paying too much attention to that. Let's
And
go
we're back from the commercial break.
back in what place are we in? We've got Krusty here in fifth place. In fifth place, we've got four drivers battling for fourth position right now, and I believe they're all coming up onto the back of Aventador. Ooh, we've got SS2 Goku spinning in the background. Oh, and he's gonna lose some more position. He's gonna lose position to Cool Plug, who's down in seventh place. So Goku from third on the grid down into seventh place. So I mean, ooh, it looks like he really needs tires. It looks like his car control isn't really his throttle control isn't as good as his teammate who's leading the race currently. Goku being a whole entire pit stop, being 21 seconds behind the leader. Let's go ahead and move the battle up to fourth position. We've got two drivers battling for fourth right now. We've got Kyera battling with Krusty was here. And we're going to see who gets the DRS this time. It looks like, yep, it's going to be Krusty. He's the driver behind. We're going to see how much time he can pull from the driver behind while he's got the DRS. It looks like he pulls alongside and ahead, exiting the corner. That's just the power of the DRS here. They're actually pulling onto the back of Aventador, who's running up in third place right now. We've got Darkar actually closing the gap between himself and uh, closing the gap between himself and Warlord is what I was about to say, but it looks like he's starting to make a few mistakes. Warlord himself probably making a few mistakes himself as the tires start to wear down. Let's go back to our battle. Ooh, they're actually on the same straight. We will stick with this battle. Darkar actually 3.5 seconds behind exactly. Ooh, we've got a cool plug spinning in the background. A Aston Martin racing car. Looks like his tires are dying, and you can really see when when the tires start dying, that the drivers really start struggling with power down. Moving on, we've got the battle for third place here. This is for the podium spot, the number 73 car, driven by Aventorador. He's battling for this position.
Okay.
He's really battling for this position right now. It's going to be these four drivers, these three drivers right here battling for the podium positions. Who's going to get the DRS, who's not? It looks like the two drivers ahead do not get the DRS. The Ferrari of Kyera gets the DRS, and can he make a move down into turn four? We've got one of the Williams. This is the back marker going off the track, getting out of the way, really. Um, that would have been useful for whoever was leaving this pack because they would have got the DRS as well. But we have a Venturador here in a clear lead. We got the Williams spinning in the background. A Venturador here with a clear lead over the gang behind, so both of them will get the DRS. Kai Kara is coming up to make a move, but I don't think this is really a corner that you can carry too much extra speed into because you'll go wide and
Bet.
then the driver behind will just cut back over you. Let's go ahead and move our battle up to. Ooh, looks like Darkar made another mistake. He's 4 seconds behind. Let's see where he's at. Yeah, it looks like he just recovered from a spin that we just missed. And let's see our driver up in the lead. We got Warlord here. For the majority of the time, it's going to be a goal of trying to stay in this slipstream here. Staying in the slipstream and staying within DRS range is going to be really important, especially for tire management, so you don't have to push so much into the corners. Let's go back down into the pack. Let's see who we have here. A lot of the drivers back here are running their own races. Not a lot of drivers here are really too close to each other. So let's go back up the field. We've got Kyera up into third place right now. He made the move on Aventurador, but Aventurador coming right back with the DRS. Ooh, but going deep with the extra speed that he got from the DRS, and he loses his position again. But that will give him the DRS for the next DRS zone. Oh, and we can see Kai Kara here squirreling on the power down. As you can see, these cars are really wearing down. And the first couple of pit stops, we'll see when that happens. We have one driver who's left the game already, down in 15th place. We're gonna have to go and see what that was about later on. Um, Running way, way, way down the order. We'll see if he makes it back. Um, ooh, we got another back marker spinning out. Let's see what happened to our driver, Aventurador. He's down in fourth place. He looks like he lost a couple seconds to Kai. We'll see who comes into the pits first, but let's go ahead and go back to our leaders here. We'll keep an eye on the gaps. Oh, we have Warlord almost making a mistake here. Very much almost making a mistake. You go into the gravel, you lose a lot of time. I mean, we haven't really seen too many of the front pack lose time in the gravel. We've only really seen them go onto the grass again, where you lose time. So it's really a game of not making mistakes and getting as much speed on the straights. It looks like Warlord opts to not use the DRS, but I guess we'll see. He set some of his fastest times while not using the DRS. I guess he just likes the consistency of it. We got no more
See,
more back market drivers here spinning around. Somebody announcing Warlord wins. We're on lap 9 and 39. We're gonna see how the strategy plays out here. We've got SS2 Goku down in fourth place. I don't know if he's battling with anybody at the moment, but he got past Aventurador here. We've got Darkar in the background here. He should get the DRS. He does from the back marker there. A lot of the team members actually announcing their strategies out in public. I think Dar actually closes the gap a little bit on Warlord. He needs to continue with that progress if he wants to get anywhere close. We don't know if he's going to go on an alternate strategy. The safest strategy, we believe, is going to be a four stop. That just keeps you safe with the tires because as the tires start to wear down, the cars become extremely unstable. But with the three stop, you have to lose another 20 seconds on top of what you already lose. So realistically, it's going to be a battle of managing that, and it looks like it's going to be down to the strategists to really manage that with their drivers. Let's go ahead and find another battle here. We got SS2 Goku here, coming up behind Kai Kara, which means that Goku's making his way downtown, making his way up the field. Currently in fourth position, coming back from seventh place, so he's making up some progress. He's making up a lot of time actually. He's passed Aventurador as well. It looks like Aventurador has made a mistake somewhere going off the track. Looks like the closest battle is actually going to be between Aventurador and Krusty. These guys were battling for the podium positions, and now they're battling for fifth place. We're going to see how they handle the tire wear. We are now in the pit stop window, so some of the drivers should be looking at. Ooh, and Krusty spins around in dramatic fashion in the background there. More drivers spinning at that turn too. That's quite a high speed turn, and you gotta have a lot of faith in the car. Um, let's see. A lot of our drivers are actually here. 52. Well, we got 52 people in the server at the moment, I do believe. Okay, quite a few people. Um, let's go ahead and pull the stream back up. I took my eyes away from it for 1 second. All right, so now we've got Cool actually on the back of Venturador now. Dar pulling, let's see, Dar pulling a gap on the driver behind him. The top two drivers seem to have a good 30 seconds on the drivers behind, and it looks like Dar's is losing more time. So we'll see who comes in for the pit stop and see who's going to be doing the undercut because that's really going to be a powerful move. Drivers are losing about 4 or 5 seconds a lap right now running these tires, but if you pit earlier, your tires will just die faster later down the line. So we have Warlord coming into the pits, which gives the lead to Darkar at the moment. Warlord pits. Let's see how his tires fare. And we're gonna be on board with Darkar to see how he deals with that. So the gap right now, the gap before the pit stops was 6 seconds, and Warlord pit with 1 lap earlier. We're gonna see how Darkar is gonna be extending the lap. If he pits now, what he'll be trying to do is extend the lap. So either he tries to do one holy moly of a overcut right now, and try to get the overcut on Warlord to at least get back some of that time, or we're gonna see him extend and not pit for it. Ooh, and he almost spins around coming through turn 7. Um, we're gonna see him try to extend his time or his laps as much as possible to ensure that he doesn't have to take the extra pit stop. So we're really gonna see how many times people stop. We've got one driver actually coming into the pits. This is Leon. Looks like Leon is probably just retired. I believe he's just retired or retarded, one of the two. We're gonna see. Let's see. People who signed beforehand can drive. Okay, that's very factual. So we got Warlord here coming around the track once again. Remember, he's pit early. We're gonna go ahead and watch Darkar. He's currently 11 seconds behind, so it was 13 seconds was the gap between Warlord and Darkar. But with Warlord having the fresher tires, we're gonna see him definitely catch up to the back of Dar and possibly even pass him. We've got SS2 Goku also here. He needs to either extend his stint and do fewer stops than the drivers ahead of him, or attempt to do the undercut. We got Kai coming into the pits as well. He's doing his stop. So he was battling with the Venturador before the pit stop. So we're gonna see where Aventurador comes out, and Aventurador actually pits there in the background, as you can see. Let's watch him come into the pits, and we're gonna see how he fares and where he comes out compared to the people he was battling before. We got Darkar now with the DRS. Oh, and you can see that. Will he spin it around? He does. He loses heaps of time in the gravel. This is one of the struggles of having to run longer with your tires. And now we've got Warlord right behind him. It's gonna be his incentive to pit now or try to continue to extend the stint. But this is what we were talking about. You can see that Warlord is just extremely fast because these cars are rear-wheel drive, 1,000 horsepower. The rear tires die a lot faster than the fronts, and there we go. There he pits. We're gonna see what type of
Somebody
time that
just
he's able to cut back on War. It looks like War right now has the better strategy as he didn't lose 10 seconds in the gravel. So War, when he comes out, the gap before was 6 seconds. It should be around 20 at this rate. So we're gonna see what happens. We've got the Sleepy Bing Bong who is battling with AVX and TU Ardor Aventurador. So we're gonna see who comes out ahead. So here comes Aventurador coming around the last few corners. Um, the Sleepy Bing Bong coming out way ahead. So it looks like somebody's made a mistake somewhere down the line. Now we've got SS2 Goku TB15 coming into the pits. And now it's going to be a battle of strategy. It seems that the cars are stretched out. A few cars are close to each other. We've got the cool plug alt driving the Aston Martin racing car coming into the pits. He stops on his marks. Oh, he misses them a little bit. There, he finally comes to a stop. Um, let's see who he comes out near. Okay, so we got some drivers on a lap down, but it's gonna be a little bit hard to tell. Anybody more than 70 seconds down is a lap down. So from ninth down are all lapped, which are only 3 drivers. So Warlord with a comfortable lead right now, 19 seconds just as I predicted, or has an entire pit stop advantage over Darkar. So if he wanted to, just to be safe, he could then pit again. We haven't really seen too many mistakes from Warlord. He's been pretty consistent overall. Um, for the majority of it, he keeps the car on the road, and that's really what you need to do in races like these. So again, just looking down to the strategy, we're gonna see who extends. Just remember, we've got SS2 Goku fighting with Aventurador for 4th place right now. The battle for 3rd place is definitely on, so let's go ahead and spectate that. We got Kai Kiera right here in the Ferrari.
Lewis said
Three
we're gonna
seconds.
have the safety cars.
I don't think we're gonna need a safety car right now. So yeah, I think we should be fine for right now. If an event happens where we're definitely gonna need the safety car, then we'll pull it out.
How to be safety car.
Ah, fresh meat. Okay, so
Lewis said there's 2 stop vehicles on the track.
this.
I will try and see which people.
Okay, so we got SS2 Goku TB 15. We got SS2 Goku TB 1015 here, holding down 4th place right now. He should be trying to catch the driver ahead of him, which is the Ferrari of Kai Kiera. You just gotta remember that Goku started 3rd, and right now he's lost the position relative to where he started. Ooh, and he spins on the straight. That's not great. Looks like he was really catching Kai too, but look, again, it's just about consistency and keeping the car on the road. So we're gonna go ahead and see how all the other drivers are faring. That's actually gonna put SS2 Goku closer to Aventurador, who actually is coming down the same pitch straight right now. What's the gap between them? It looks like it's about 6 seconds. If Aventurador can keep it nice and steady, he can definitely be on the podium by the end of the race. Okay, Warlord has lapped somebody. Warlord is lapping a bunch of cars right now. We've got the two Janettas, the one Crake Works car right there, and then actually one of the Ferraris going off in the background. Actually, I believe that was a Red Star Racing, I believe is their team name. All right, so War is currently has currently lapped all the way up to sixth position. As I said before, 77 seconds or more doesn't mean that they've been lapped. So it looks like he's only about 10 seconds away from lapping. Even fifth position, Warlord has been in a race of his own at the time. I'm not too sure how teams are managing strategy, but I guess we could ask afterwards. Let's see. In second place, yeah, we've got Darkheart running his own little race here. I mean, realistically, he just needs to bring this home. As Darkheart is 22 seconds away from the lead and about another 22 seconds away from the person behind. As you can see, there is nobody around him at the moment. This man is racing in single player as it stands right now. Let's go ahead and spectate SS2 Goku. Let's see if Aventurador has gotten any closer to him. Looks like Aventurador has made a mistake, so it doesn't look like he's going to be anywhere close to him. Again, it's going to be more of a race about preserving your tires, keeping the strategy options open. So going along may be your incentive, but it is risky to do that. Okay. We've got two drivers actually pretty close to each other right now. Oh, we've got a gaggle of cars right now. We've got Cool in sixth, Delta in seventh, and the Krusty in eighth, but way too far down. So it's gonna be Cool versus Delta right now, and these two are gonna be fighting for position. These guys are currently fighting for sixth position, as I've said before. They're about a pit stop behind in terms of positions behind Aventurador, who's up in fifth place right now. We're gonna see who gets the DRS here. It's gonna be quite a battle for a while. Again, it's gonna be a battle of who makes a mistake and who does not make a mistake. Just bear in mind, guys, if this is exciting, we have another race coming up shortly. Ooh, maybe we should get those cars prepared. Fresh meat. Okie dokes. Okay, so I looked away from my monitor. I came back. The cars are way far apart. It looks like Delta probably made a mistake here, but positions all the way down to 10th place at the moment. So fresh meat. Let's go ahead and look at the battlefield first. Is there a battlefield first? There really isn't. SS2 Goku seems to be closing up on Kakiora. Is he? But where is SS2 Goku? He's coming down the main straight right now. It looks like he's lost more time, again, with more mistakes. Let's stay on board with Goku and see how he's driving right now. The second round of pit stops should be coming up in about either this lap, depending on when you pit earlier, or in the next 2 or 3 laps. So we should see drivers coming around into the pits within the next 3 or 4 laps. I estimate we're going to see one of the first people into the pits around lap 23. Why are my hands sweating so much? Alright, so Warlord also has the fastest lap of the race. That's what the little purple icon by his name is. So you can tell that Warlord is really just in a league of his own at the moment. So most of these drivers actually put on lap 11. So, and it didn't look like extending their laps really worked. I believe if you pit now, you will have to do another stop. So it's actually most in people's incentive to actually stretch their stints at least another 7 laps so they can gain at least 20 seconds. So War may decide to keep. Oh, there you go. So yeah, we wanted to see one of SS2's mistakes, and there we go. That's just to show you how worn down the tires are getting. Okay,
Blenheim's never.
let's go on board with Aventurador since he's running quite a lonely race here. Yeah, he's quite a few seconds behind the person ahead, which is actually Goku. So we're gonna see if he can catch up. It's really just imperative now that you don't make any mistakes. If doing slower laps may be even better than trying to push to do faster laps and get ahead of these drivers. Because when you make a mistake, you lose heaps of time versus if you just go a little bit more conservative. Whew. Okay, so we got one driver pitting in here. We got the sleepy Bing Bong. It looks like he's retiring or changing his setup. Okay, yeah, he says he's got to go. So yeah, it looks like he's retiring from the race. So we're gonna see what drivers move up. He was in the points, but yeah, now he's out. Okay, so we we started with 16 drivers. We now have one, two, three, four, five. We're left with five retired, and we're left with 11 drivers on the track. So only one of these points paying positions.
Okay.
Only one of these positions is not going to be a points paying position. All right. So as the tires are getting worn, let's go on board with Warlord and see how he's struggling with the tires. You can tell he's extremely smooth with it, even on extremely worn tires, which he is on at the moment. You know, he will be pitting in the next lap or two. Um, or maybe it'll be his incentive to extend his stint. You never know. Again, the pit loss time here is 20 seconds, and drivers don't generally seem to make that back up on other drivers who have fresher tires, because pushing is quite dangerous on setups like these. So realistically, it's going to be down to who does not make a mistake. I believe if War pits right now, he will come out exactly where Darkar is. Darkar right now having the fresher tires as he did pit later, so he should be starting to catch up. Ooh, quite squarely on the exit. Coming down the start finish. And yep, Darkar seems to be catching. The gap between them was 21 seconds. It's now 20 seconds. All the other drivers in the field seem to be quite spread out. We've got one driver, that's Lord Sky, is coming into the pits. We won't spectate him. He's about a minute down. Um, and then in last place, we have Kai. Who's in last place? Who is that? Caillou Bull? I've never seen him. I don't think I've seen him in a single practice session, so it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's not. Can I words here? It's not surprising that he's down in last
It's
place. Okie dokes. So again, we should see the next couple of drivers here pitting. Oh, 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 oh,
set.
and Warlord
It's
spins.
mad.
Warlord spins around. Warlord on the extremely worn tires. It looks like he's probably gonna go ahead and pit right now. We're gonna see what the gap comes down to. But if you make mistakes like that, you're definitely gonna lose time to the person behind you. Big bets, $50 has it that he's gonna pit right now. Where's my $50? All right, so Warlord comes into the pits. Let's see where Darkar is. Darkar on the track. He's got lap traffic behind him, so he will not get the DRS down the straight. The gap is down to 19 seconds. All right, so Dar stays out. Let's see where he comes out compared to War. War comes out right behind him. So with 1 second gap between them as they cross the line, we're gonna see what Darkar can pull out and how much we see Warlord catch him. So when we get to the first sector here, we'll see how much time or what the true gap is between the two drivers here. So it says 1 second on the board, but the time will update any second now. Warlord is 4.5 seconds behind um, Darkar, and we're gonna see in one lap how much time he can really pull out. So Darkar's main incentive here, again, is just to extend his stint and try to stay out as long as possible to avoid having to make an extra pit stop. It looks like ooh 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 ooh. Does he spin? He does. He loses time. Two drivers spin in the same corner, and Warlord goes back up into the lead. Again, it's about not making these mistakes. And I guess that's just the difference here between Warlord and all the other drivers. We've seen Warlord make about one mistake on extremely worn tires, but we're gonna see how a lot of these drivers go ahead and cope. Um, the gap between them was 1 second, where we're gonna see what that is right now. So I believe $10 that Warlord is. Yeah, I knew it. Sorry, I didn't. I wasn't able to say it fast enough. I mean, it was like a no-brainer that he was gonna pit just about now. Almost looked like he was about to serve a drive-through penalty. Okay, so he pits. Let's see where Kai comes out because I believe Kai is not pit, but he should be Kai should be at least a pit stop behind. So yeah, we should see Kai appearing somewhere in the background here not too soon. Or not actually because he's just that much further behind. Darkar coming out of the pits, he is currently 8 seconds behind, but that'll update as he comes across the first sector. Um, so coming across the first sector, he is 21 seconds behind. That's again an entire pit stop. I mean, really, what Darkar wants to be doing is eating into Warlord's gap here, but it looks like Warlord is just extremely consistent, and with the fresher tires, as he will be doing one more pit stop, it looks like Warlord is going to be generally the more consistent driver here. Darkar not too bad with second place though, and I guess Kai Kier is actually doing quite a good job by holding up third place there, as a lot of people didn't really expect him to do too much during the weekend. Um, a lot of the drivers really spread out. The only two drivers who've been together with each other have been Cool Plug and Delta. These guys have been battling all race long. Y'all know how that song goes? Tyson, you know what song I'm talking about, right? Oh, Cool Plug actually makes a mistake as I look away. Amazing. Um, so we're gonna see if he gets the DR. Oh, I thought he was about to make a pit stop right there. Does not get the DRS. He's outside of the DRS range. Maybe he'll get it off of this multi guy right here. Munt actually running in ninth place right now. I believe he's a lap down even from the guys who are lapped. So he's running 2 laps down, and the guys who are overtaking him right now are running just a lap down. So in the Aston Martin racing car, we've got Cool Plug again, not getting the DRS actually. So we're gonna see how that battle progresses. Not too many drivers actually even too close to each other. Let's go on board with Delta here. um, we've actually got SS2 Goku closing in on Kai. Let's see how he does. Goku really needs to curb some of the mistakes that he's been making because he likes to get on the power a little bit too early, especially with worn tires. You can't really do that here. So we're gonna see what he can do. Yep, so he's keeping it nice and smooth. We got Aventurador here pitting, the gap between them quite big. So I don't think he'll be coming up and charging for third place anytime soon. Ooh, but actually losing the back end there as I go numb-minded there. Space out for a quick second. Yeah, losing the back end. We're gonna see what type of time he can make up on Kai. He's currently 53 seconds behind. What can he do here? 54 is actually lose. He actually lost a second there to Kai. Again, these are some of the top drivers in Ion, racing for the lead here. Or I mean, I guess the lead is secured. Warlord seems to have it with first place over there. 27-second gap. That's a pit stop, and then making another pit stop after and still being comfortable. So we're gonna see how he deals with that. Again, with the fastest lap also, so not too many issues there for Warlord. Of course, ERS being implemented into the next race. Hopefully, we should get that done in time. We got a driver spitting off in the well, actually foreground ahead of SS2 Goku there, and then we got Darkar actually in the background. Let's go ahead and go on board with Darkar. Let's see what he's up to. He's coming up against back traffic here. Again, not too many drivers staying close within each other. We've got Aventurador here actually coming up on some lap traffic here. Not too far behind Darkar, but of course he's a lapped car at this point. Again, any car, any car more than 70 seconds behind is lapped. I will say that once more for you guys. Kai coming into the pit stops here. Let's see who he'll come up against. Let's see where SS2 go. Yeah, does SS2 Goku go ahead of him? Good question. It does not. They seem to be on the same. Ah, they came across the line at the same time. So SSU Goku right now is actually ahead of Kai Kiera. There you go. And then Kai Kiera will be coming around the line anytime soon. Again, it's gonna be Goku's incentive not to make any mistakes, as mistakes cost you time. From some of the mistakes that he's made, I believe he could have probably been challenging for second place. First and second kind of ran away with it, like for the first couple of laps. So again, it's going to be about practicing your long run pace, and a lot of the drivers, I don't think they really stayed long enough to be doing that. Let me see. Okay, interesting. All my life. Let's go ahead and look at the pit stops actually.
They're on 29 of 39 laps.
So as you can see there, SS2 Goku actually comes into the pits right now, as we call it. He's on his first pit stop here, so we're gonna see how where he comes out in retrospect to Kai Kara. It looks like Kai Kara is coming across the line now. You'll see Goku there doing his pit stop and see what type of time he can make up. Uh,
Pull up to the pit stop on God.
coming out behind Cool Plug. Again, just back market
Plug out.
traffic here. It looks like Cool Plug will be walking back to the store where he bought his car, cause he's not
Walking
that
back to the
fast.
store where he bought his car.
Yeah, I said it. I said it. Sue me.
I'm just like a hype man now. I don't really do much.
Period. Okay. Anyway, what battles do we have going on close to each other? Looks like Delta really fell off here. Um, Surprisingly, we've got iLord Skies here with 3 pit stops, whereas everybody else has done 2. It looks like everybody seems to be generally on the same pit strategy here. Um, yeah, I guess everybody except iLords, who's done more pit stops than anybody, but is last. So I'm not too sure how that's gonna work out, but yeah,
Yo, that's dope.
on God.
I'm a team staff with one driver. Because the other driver got banned. Look at me.
This guy, this Easy Nerf guy, is probably one of the biggest retards in the chat, by the way.
That's not even a flex. Spam up L's in the chat stream. What a loser. Get out of here.
Big flex.
Go.
What's 208 minutes, or 208 seconds in minutes? Actually, 280. Let's do some math right quick. Quick maths.
I want juice. I'm gonna get juice.
Alright, that's 4 minutes. So we've got who is this? We've got Lord Skies 4 minutes behind first place, and our driver here, who's taken the more pit stops than anybody, decides to take another pit stop over there. Can't tell if he's in a red car, or the bronze one, the Janetta. Um, so we're just gonna stick with this battle, I guess. Oh, big crash into the gravel, losing some more time. That's Lord Skies after just making a pit stop, I believe. I actually think that wasn't true. Onto the grass, onto the grass. Who was that? I believe that. Who drives for that car? Cool Plug. Yeah, Cool Plug onto the grass. We got Warlord actually coming up behind Cool Plug, so we're gonna see the difference between one of the leaders and somebody who's onto the grass. Warlord goes onto the grass, so one of the leaders versus one of the back markers. We're gonna see what the pace difference there is. Oh, it looks like Warlord actually made a mistake going into that corner, but he should get the DRS, and he does, and he uses it. So we're paying attention to the pink car in the background. See where he goes from there. Currently, we're expecting Cool Plug Alt here. Once again, this seems to be quite a popular car. Not too popular with the positions. Holding up sixth place actually, so not too bad. Seeing the wheels fly up into the air there. Don't at me. We got the two. We got a. Let's go and spectate that. Uh,
Ooh.
um, I can't
Ooh,
tell if that
kill.
was SS2 Goku there or if that was Warlord spinning in the background. But we got the two Burla Burla cars racing against each other. SS2 Goku actually being a lap behind, so Warlord coming up to lap his teammate in fourth position. Ooh, sliding through the corner. No, that's not too great for Tyreware. I'm seeing the replay right now. That was actually Warlord in the background who was spinning. Can't get replays up on screen, but believe me when I tell you. Okay,
Ooh,
okay.
ooh,
Meanwhile, Cash
ooh,
McHugh has
kill.
done about half of his Gatorade. He really wants to drink the rest, but that's the last Gatorade that he has in the house, so he won't be drinking it.
All this kid does is drink electrolyte drinks. You don't even sweat.
I'm sweating
Give
right
me that
now.
drink. No,
No.
you're not. Give me that drink.
Okay. All right, Warlord versus his teammate. Let's see what we can do here. Again, so Warlord has lapped everybody except from Darkar, Kai, and SS2, but he's coming up to lap SS2 as we speak. We currently have 6 laps left. Yeah, we've got 6 laps remaining, and Warlord pits. It's a comfortable pit stop. He's 23 seconds behind Darkar, so Darkar just has to keep it on the road now. This is the intense battle that I wanted to see. All Darkar has to do is keep it on the road. It's Darkar's incentive to stay out because he will lose nothing if he pits right now. If Darkar doesn't pit right now, he will lose nothing because the driver behind is so far behind. So it's just his incentive to stay out. Let's see where he comes out compared to Warlord. Warlord comes out ahead. Still, Warlord remains in the lead somehow, with Darkar right behind. So, it looks like some of those mistakes really didn't pay off earlier. Um, I mean, I guess Darkrai can just stay out and wait for Warlord to hopefully make a mistake. But he's got fresh tires and he makes a mistake in the background as he spins there. Let's actually stay on board with him. Oh, Warlord makes the pass on one of the back markers. The back marker almost running into the back of him. Impressive. Let's go ahead and go on board with Darkar. Darkar seems like he's having a little bit of trouble with the stability of the car. So again, this is what the long runs during practice should have shown the drivers, what setups they should really use and how to be as consistent as possible. Being consistent can actually save you quite a lot of time. So we're running into the last 5 laps of the race. After this, we'll be doing the Clio Cup, and maybe I should get those cars ready.
I just made period button. I wish I could show it to you.
FaceTime me.
But actually, nah. I'm not gonna show you my period blood. Cause
Period.
you're not special enough. It doesn't matter.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I've never even seen any period blood ever. Well, I mean, I have,
One
but from
time.
like random girls. It was kind of weird.
So they just send you pictures of their pussy blood.
Nah, I was in the changing room. This girl dropped her tampon and it rolled under my stall, and I was like, "Ew, get it out!"
Did you did you scream?
I did. I was like, "What's that?"
Way to be a dickhead.
Dude, I was swimming too. I was
Oh,
at the swimming center, and you know how there's the changing rooms.
oh,
They're not boy girls changing rooms. It's just like unisex. Cause I mean, I guess everybody's always naked because they're swimming.
yes.
Yeah, that was my one experience seeing period blood. It wasn't cool.
There was this one time I experienced period blood.
I don't want to hear about it.
It was on my shirt.
Blood all on my shirt.
Yeah, and it wasn't even mine. I was like, I'm tired of it.
Okay, alright, let's go on board with SS2 Goku. Looks like Kai's running his own race here. Dar's running his own race. Warlord is running his own race. If Warlord makes a single mistake, he's gonna have his work cut up for him. But it looks like he's been too stable. I think Warlord. Nope. I was gonna say it looks like he doesn't need to push, but it looks like he's pushing all the way to the end. I mean, he's got fastest lap. What more does he want?
Wake up in the morning. He wants to wake up in the morning with no else on his thing.
Who thought SS2 was second
Finally,
place?
who thought SS2 was actually good? Cause he's trash.
You're not supposed to say that.
I'm just kidding, guys. He's pretty good. He's in fourth place.
That's second of the. Mm, Actually, never mind. Let me not instigate.
Don't forget you own this league.
Ooh.
we own this. Not trying to be those people who are like. Sometimes when I watch fights from the UK and the fighters like from the UK, they dick
Bars.
ride them so hard, and it's crazy.
Michael is doing a good job. Yeah.
Oh, great kick in it!
Looks like Darkar finally pits with 2 laps remaining. Don't know if he's going for a fastest lap here.
Oh, for real.
Yep. Let's see how far that puts him from the driver behind, which is going to be Kai. If you see a red
So
Ferrari in the
500
background.
near paid things. Click like fuck. You don't know. Say so. Shoot.
So we have a race characterized by who makes the least mistakes. So, what an interesting outcome. Warlord has been fast and consistent at the same time because you can be fast, you can be consistent, but you can also be both. So be both.
I'm fast and consistent. I'm like the fastest racer.
Tell us about that.
So like there was this one time I was driving here at night, like last night I was like really drunk and I settled 106.
Good job.
Yeah, it's pretty fast, right? Like they didn't think I'd be able to do it, but like I did and they were like, "Wow." And I was like, "Yeah, come on now, don't sleep on me. You know how I'm coming with the gang and stuff."
Word.
Yeah, and you know how that goes. So,
Looks like we might have a battle here for third place here. All we need is Kai just needs to bring it home. He's got 2 more laps to bring it home with.
with no dope in the ooh,
We're
I'm savage
gonna
ruthless.
see what he does. I believe yeah, only first to third hasn't been lapped at the moment. Um
Yeah. I'm bad to the bone.
Woo.
It's
Yep,
so
so
funny.
Warlord coming around to start the final lap here. Let's go ahead and go on board with Warlord. He's had a flawless race. He's back actually with his teammate. Once again, trying to lap him, I guess. His teammate's actually getting ahead of him a little bit. Let's see. So, to be lapped, you have to be a little bit over. You can see what the buffer here is. 71 seconds or more is lapped. So, there you go.
Off the pace. How can you be 71 seconds off the pace?
Mistakes. Try not to make them.
Gets back on the track, makes mistake. Gets back on the track. Another mistake.
Okay, what is the race schedule here? Let's see. Yeah, SS2 Goku fighting with his teammate here. Should have did that 39 laps ago. Oh, Warlord really on the edge here. Let's see if SS2 Goku will be able to finish. Yup, SS2 Goku will be able to complete another lap. And Warlord knows that he's won by such a distance. 39 laps, 39 seconds is his lead on lap 39. Warlord wins the first Ion race. Australia Season 1. Congratulations. Who will come home in second? Most likely Dar. Third, maybe Kai.
Maybe without seed.
Let's see where our drivers are at. So here comes Dark Horse coming around for second place. You see what a gap Warlord has. No other driver has finished yet apart from Warlord. So there you go. Let's go on board with Darkar here. Darkar coming home for second place. Kai coming around the. Well, nah, he's actually quite a ways back. Oh, we've got actually SS2 Goku not too far back. If Kai makes a mistake in these last corners, which he shouldn't, he knows he can just cruise home at this point. That he'll definitely finish on the podium in third place. Kai actually gaining a position during the race due to a lot of SS2 Goku's mistakes here.
A lot of selling.
A lot of selling. A lot of bad selling is my freaking problem.
Boom
And here we
bang, a
go.
lot of
Kai
sell
Kara
game.
coming around for third place with Goku coming around for fourth off the podium despite qualifying in third position. And in
Dang.
fourth place, actually, we've got a Venturador facing the wrong way, spinning around in the last lap. Um, yeah, these other drivers, they've got to finish. um, I mean, I believe he's so far ahead that he's not gonna get past. But keep it on the road, you know.
You
Uh,
gotta sing the song.
gotta get the song.
Get the song 5.
Let's go ahead and grab that. All right, I'm sweating to death over here. Let me turn this fan on before I
He
die.
said, he said, I'm sweating to death over here. Someone help, please.
I'm gonna fucking die over here,
And I said,
bro. It's like what 70? No, it's like 90 degrees in my room.
90.
In my room right now. I can't deal with this. This fan needs to go on. This has been a long time coming.
That sounds crazy, bro.
It's crazy how some of these other drivers still haven't finished. Come on, guys, bring it home. Oh, we got Aventurador here in the gravel, finally coming home for fifth position actually, with Delta actually not too far in the background there. Amazing, awesome, great, magical.
Smoke out, blow
Let's
out,
let's get those
fire.
results screenshotted and jotted down. And we got to give
Mm,
Warlord point for fastest lap of the race. Meanwhile, I will get the song.
aim at your skull. Yeah, ho. All right, we have to sing the song. Come on. The song, the celebration song.
Alright, wait, let me stop humming it.
How does the song go? I don't even remember how the song goes.
Aww, that's too bad.
Nah, we have to end it. Sorry, 570 right now. Did I say so? Yes, I want to. Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay, awesome. I can't stay in this menu forever. We got Gromowski celebrating his driver there. I wish I could like stop those. Okay, hold on. Okay, okay, amazing. Be right back. Boom.
Resume. Are you kidding me? There you go. I went down here. I don't care. It doesn't matter what your name is. All that matters is your mom. I don't need a god. All I need is me. I don't need a god. Yo, what am I hearing? Come on. Are you playing that? I'm not even in the game anymore. I don't know. Bro, honestly, I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. Fucking tired. I don't want to do it anymore. Period. Are you still streaming? Okay. We'll be right back after the commercial break. This program is brought to you by some of your sponsors. Following. Mi sa italiano. Mi sa italiano. Oui, oui. $10. Imagine trying that hard to get saves, bro. Bing, bing. Ding, ding. Mm. At the end. I don't know how you want me to like compress this resume, but okay.
Trace, don't fucking say that. You
Shut
faggot.
up, Lewis.
Mad.
Oh, I'm Lewis. Oh, my pussy stinks. Oh, I'm Lewis. Oh, baby.
Oh, now fucking squarehead accept my friend request.
Why does GT Sport look like real life? Really? How do you take graphics from real life? You know how to do that?
And we are back with a slightly shittier mic quality. We're here for the Clio Cup qualifying. We got about 7 drivers on track right now. Gotta manage this as well. LOL. Bring. There you go. It's our fastest man on track right now with a 37.4. These cars should generally be easier to drive. Oh, will I move out of the way of this fan? No, bitch, I'm hot. I'm hot like a parked car. I sound weird like Negro with a hard R. Fly like the logo on my cousin's 440. Eating Oreos like these white girls that blow me.
This is so annoying.
The Clio race should actually be a lot closer than the regular race, if anything. We got fast actually with the fastest time here with a 1:37.3. Wow, you know what? This is actually way closer than the Formula One cars. First, second, and third are within 2 tenths of each other, 4 tenths of each other. First and second within a couple of hundredths of each other. Okay, well we're gonna see where this goes. The main event being over, people are just gonna go. This is one of the quieter leagues, the quieter races. This is a support race. We don't really expect too many people to be here. Not as many people in the live stream either, but yeah, here you go. We're just gonna cover it since we're still here. And you know what? While I am still here, let's go ahead and turn the volume up on this. Let's go get that volume all the way up. Is that too loud? I think that's too loud. Okay, let's bring it down to this. Gravel not so punishing in these cars. For what reason? I guess because I'm lazy. Currently spectating faster right now. Who's got the fastest time for qualifying? I guess I'll be hosting this race. Sure, why not? So if you're just watching, general concept here is you qualify, and then wherever you qualify is where you start the race. And we're gonna see that's gonna be very importante. So we're gonna see how close these guys get. The clear racing actually does tend to be a lot closer, like I said, than the F1s. Since the Clios are quite a lot easier to drive and mistakes aren't punished so heavily. So let's go ahead and see if I can find my phone first. No, first of all, where is my phone? Hey Google. Oh, that bitch got an Android. Where is my phone? I think it's in the other room. Oh my god, it's not a million degrees out here. I'm still on the phone. I'm streaming. You can't beat my ass on stream. But my room is a million degrees, so we're gonna go and open this window. Alright, open my window and also fucking turn this fan away. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, qualifying should just about be over. Got a minute left. And I have my phone now, so I can do something while I'm like watching. Woo. Wow, a 136 by Chris. He's gonna be a contender for the race. Lyft drivers are now gay. Fun fact. All of them. I think not. Okay, well, I guess since I'm officiating this race, let me stop spectating. The tires will regen, so don't worry. Okay, so he's in the correct position. This is not the race. This is not the race. Okay, I've been streaming here for the longest time. I didn't even realize. I forgot. I'm just trying to organize this right now. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and spectate Chris. All right, so here we go for the Clio Cup support race here. We're gonna see who will get the lead. So streaming available. Okay, well, here we go. We've got 9 cars on track right here, all very close to each other. This is the Clio Cup right here. Um, like I said, this one might actually be a lot more exciting than the Formula One race, just because all of the cars are close together. So when people make mistakes, they won't actually be way too far back. So here we go. We got Christian Z Blocks out here in first place right now. Dan 4 in second place. Sparky actually gets ahead of Christian Z Blocks in the first corner, and I actually can't hear myself. So let's turn this down. Okay, now I can hear myself, but then I can't hear the cars. Oh god. All right, amazing. Christian Z Blocks actually managing to stay up in the lead right now. Um, Maybe I should tell them that there's no pit stops. Huh. Should I tell them? I don't know. I guess we're just making up the rules on the spot at this point. Okay, so we've got Christian Z Blocks here, actually backing it up. Um, Going into turn one, it's Ashley first. A lot of these cars are a lot closer than the Formula Ones definitely were. A lot more people here. We got a car beached up on the on the little bumps over there. Someone tried to cut the corner. And yeah, this is actually a lot closer than the Formula One race. Okay, so now in the lead we got Krusty, who actually joined the race pretty late. So let's go ahead and go on board with him. Let's see what he's up to at the start. Let's actually go on board with wow, the positions actually keep changing, like position by position. First place all the way down to sixth place are all within a second of each other. This gaggle of people might actually stay here for a little bit. I should be more excited than the F1 race. But yeah, here we go. So, yep, here are the Clio guys. Um, what do I say? Christian Z Blocks again pulling out a lead. A lot of the drivers from all the way from first all the way down to fourth all keep switching positions. Switching and switching again. Now we got Christian Z back up into first place with Faster going up the inside onto the grass. He's not going to gain too much time by doing that, but now we got Christian up in the slipstream, losing a little bit of downforce in the dirty air here. All these drivers actually have to go quite a few laps on the tires that they're on right now. So we're going to see who's able to manage the tire wear better than everybody else. So again, Christian Z blocks actually in second place. Yeah, second place. Um, in second place, the fastest up in first. Will he be able to pull away? It's gonna be extremely hard to pull away, especially with the slipstream affecting these cars. So this is keeping the grid really close to each other. Christian actually getting the better line through turn three over there. Um, down into turn four, into the hairpin. It looks like Fast is quite ahead right there, so all the drivers behind will definitely be getting the slipstream here. We've got that one driver in the background. We'll see if he's able to catch up. We've got S Risk R1SK, I believe is what that says. Um, yep, and then look, we've got four cars going into turn one together. This is actually quite close. The fact that we have one, two, three, four, five, six cars all close to each other like this. Um, who's in the back? So we got Risky all the way in the back, Lamborghini all the way in the back, Nerf all the way in the back, and then the rest of the field who were just up on each other. Was that somebody spinning around, or I believe that was actually a car? Oh, that was Fastest spinning around actually. Crazy. Let's see if he can make up some time. He's gonna have the DRS, not the DRS, the slipstream effect all the way from back there. So hopefully he should be able to catch up. Um, but it seems that what happens is the front group really start to pull themselves away from the rest of the pack. So it's really your incentive to stay with the group here and make as few mistakes as possible because it might just come down to the line. I think the exit off of this last corner is going to be probably one of the most important things that you could do. Okay, so in the lead of the race, we've got, again, it changes every single lap. We got Chris now, again, in the lead of the race with a gap of 7/100ths of a second between him and Krusty in second place. And then, again, 2/10ths to the person in third place. All right, first, second, third, and fourth, all within half a second of each other on track here. This is so much closer than the Formula One race. um, okay, and once again, still half a second between the first, second, third, and fourth. This is ridiculous. Sector by sector, corner by corner, these guys are changing positions. And we're only 4 laps into this race. Will Faster be able to pull it back? Faster actually setting the fastest lap of the race. Ha, Faster, fastest. But he's actually 7 seconds behind the leading pack. So what he can do about that, unsure, unsure. You can see that he's got a easy nerf on his tail. So again, making the least amount of mistakes is going to be your incentive here. Not a lot of practice these guys got. They only get the one qualifying session compared to the F1 guys who get FP1, FP2, FP3, and qualifying to prepare for the race. Meanwhile, these guys, they just get the one qualifying session. It's 10 minutes. That's all they get to spend in the car. And then they're just out onto the track. So the fact that a lot of these guys are so close to each other. Ooh, we got Krusty going really sideways into one of the penultimate corner there. Christian Z blocks actually pulling Christian Z blocks pulling quite a gap up on second place, but you can see the slipstream effect. As you can see, all these cars staying within a couple of seconds of each other. All cars getting the slipstream except from, of course, the leaders. We got Krusty going way wide off the track, a little bit onto the grass, actually. And we're going to see where he comes back out. In the lead, actually. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Doing something there. Looking mad funny. Christian down into fourth place. Oh, up into second. He went from fourth into what position? He's in third right now. From fourth to third to second in one corner. With the slipstream effect. Will he be able to stay in this position? That's a great question. Oh, we got 5 cars turning into the corners like simultaneously. I know y'all didn't see that. I know y'all saw that. Y'all didn't see that. Did y'all see that? that looked like that looked like it was a replay or something. All the cars did the same thing at the exact same time. That was ridiculous. All right, coming on to the one of the back straights here. We're gonna see how these drivers like shuffle around. We've got where is Chris? Chris in second place again. All these cars still within a couple of tenths of each other. We're gonna see how the pit stops pan out because you can pit, maybe. Can you? I don't know if I've decided on that yet. Um, sure, why not? All right, again, now we've got Dan in the lead here. What would the timer say? Dan, followed by Chris, followed by Yuke, followed by Krusty. Yuki. Fastest though with the fastest lap here. And yeah, drivers just shuffling positions back and forth all the way through. 11 seconds is quite a gap to try and make up here. But ooh, Spark exactly 1 second behind the group ahead. All in white Clios, all battling for the lead. Why am I like this? What a horrible person. So we've got Dan in the lead right now. Christian going around the outside. Doesn't really work off for him. Looks like he loses his position. Looks like the inside line is the title line to keep there. Especially when you have to swing back around. These cars, of course, being front wheel drive, so getting traction out of the corner will result in understeer. In understeer, and I guess a lot of drivers won't really want to do that. And wow, the drivers in the background just drifting out of the penultimate corner, or actually the final corner. Christian here trying to get out of the slipstream of the other drivers, decently effective. Ooh, and he spins on the curb there. Looks like he's gonna lose a little bit of time, but he should gain that back with the slipstream. We're gonna see how long Dan can keep that advantage going. We got Krusty flying through the corner right there in the background onto the grass, and we got Christian here who will get the slipstream. The drivers know that there's slipstream, so they know that they got to keep in the in the path of the car in front. So that's why the cars don't really like dart over from one side to the other, because they know they'll be getting the slipstream. In other news, Dan actually managing to keep his lead here. Um, by how much? We're not too sure, but yeah, the Krusty not taking advantage of the slipstream here. I think Dan knows that slipstream is actually quite powerful, and he's actually starting to pull away. So we're gonna see what he can do with that. This is probably one of the biggest gaps that we've seen here in a while. A 1 second gap, almost a 1 second gap is what Dan has pulled out on the rest of the pack, and he's pulling away a little bit more. I think he knows to stay out of the slipstream, and he'll let the cars behind battle. So Dan, pretty smart from him. As the tires are starting to wear, I know these guys will have completely dead tires here. So yeah, Dan pulling out almost an entire second. These guys will start to lose grip in the wake of Dan during the corners, because he'll start to lose the downforce. So what the majority of the drivers would do is try to stay in the slipstream. So will Dan stay out of the slipstream? It looks like he's not going to even try. Christian coming up, closing that 9/10 gap down to 0.3 seconds, and making the move for first place on Dan. So now Dan is going to have to deal with the slipstream here. He's gonna have to deal with the power of the wake, but actually it looks like Dan gets back ahead. Yeah, Dan with the better line. Looks like he takes the tighter line, so he doesn't scrub off as much speed going through the corners. But then that puts him ahead for the corner, which gives the driver behind the DRS. So a lot of the drivers here actually knowing what they're doing here, knowing that they can really push, but knowing that that won't really get them anywhere. So some of the drivers just seeming to be hanging back. It looks like the cars have broken off into 2 or 3 groups now. Um, we've got the leading pack here, followed by the group behind, because the leading pack are all getting slipstream off each other versus all the guys who made, generally speaking, pretty big mistakes. So let's go ahead and go on board with Chris here, because he's in second place, right in the middle of the pack. Actually, he's in third. Ooh, let's go on board with Krusty since he's second place. Yep, so Krusty within 4 tenths of the pack, within the leader. And yep, we've got the leaders up ahead right here. So what that means, we're not too sure. Should we call a safety car? Why? I don't know. This grid is spread up too much. Let's go in and call a safety car. Let me stop spectating here. Y'all want to see what our safety cars look like? They're beautiful. call a safety car here. Okay, one guy here just tried to pass the safety car. Let's see where we're gonna pick up the leaders from here. Cashmere Q himself. Let's see, where are the leaders? Okay, here they are. Looks like they're all being well behaved and actually, you know, abiding by the rules here. Let me see here. Show the laps. We go green. Alright, let's go ahead and watch this race now. Awesome. Now all the cars are bunched back up together. It's gonna be a hot three lap stint, I guess. Okay, we're watching cars go off the track and XYZ and whatever. Interesting safety car period. Yep. Cars driving, cars driving. Such great commentary over here. So we got a car driving on the track. Yep, cars driving. Yep, cars driving. Amazing. Okay, so we got 9 cars here, all within a second, all within 2 seconds of each other actually. Ooh, 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 faster, going extremely wide there. Skirt, skirt, skirt off the track. And then yeah, a lot of the yeah, you can tell a lot of these guys' tires are completely dead still. It's gonna be a 4 lap stint to the race. They've got 4 laps, including this one, left until the end of the race. So let's go ahead and see how we do here. Oh God, who's gonna edit these videos? I'm not. Oh boy, it's gonna be an event. Anyway, so yeah, we got Dan in the lead here, and Dan seems to be very consistent. He knows how to pull out a gap to the drivers ahead. All he really needs to do is stay out of the slipstream of the drivers behind him. But unfortunately, a lot of these drivers don't actually have. Oh, and who was that in the background? Nerf, I believe, almost driving into the pit wall. That would have been risky. Or maybe that was risky, driving almost into the pit wall. I believe it was because he's at the back of the grid right now. Oh, again, the grid splitting for some reason. We've got the top 3 drivers, and then the next set of drivers. I mean, it's not really that big. Yeah, Delta confirming over there that it was risky that it almost went into the pits right there. Can I race next? Unfortunately, there's no races after that. After this, yeah, almost driving into the pit wall. I'm looking at the replay right now. Um, okay, so yep, we have no more races after this. Come on, guys. Read description. Okay. Anyway, um, yes. Who's leading this race? It's Dan, followed by Krusty, and it's like we have ooh, Krusty going over the little bumps right there. Seems that being in the slipstream of somebody during a I'm so dead right now. We got faster spinning on the main straight. Oh, that was dramatic. Wow, that looked that looked horrible. That'd definitely be a race ender right now. Fast is saying he's really bad here. Wow. Well, yeah, definitely, without a doubt. Looks like yeah, it looks like we're breaking in from Formula One to Formula 1.5 here. The battle for the podium. There's no battle for the podium. It's the battle for the win at this point. We got Krusty up in the lead on the penultimate lap right here. Um, Lap 13 out of 14. These tires are going to be completely dead. We're going to see who's able to really keep their cars on the road because these cars, you can really throw them into corners, but that's not necessarily the fastest way. You want to make sure you don't lose any traction because once you lose traction, you start scrubbing off speed, and these cars are mostly about 10 people are still watching this. I thought I could just stop talking, but since we got 10 people still here, let's just keep talking for those 10. Okay, you start to scrub off speed when you go sideways. You see Dan right there, even without the slipstream, you see he went into the corner sideways and he's starting to lose time to Krusty behind him. Um, of course, you can just look at the name tags above the drivers to figure out who's who. Um, so the top 3, even after the safety car restart, within 3 laps of each other, went from 1 second or 2 seconds covering the top 8 drivers to actually am I on the list? I'm not. From first and third being covered by 1 second, and then 8 seconds covering the last couple of drivers, which is actually ridiculous. Um, we're on the final lap right now. Oh, we got a car back there going skirt skirt. Who was that? I believe that was probably Yukio, maybe. It's hard to tell from back here. But let's stick with the battle for the lead here since it's actually pretty interesting. So we got Dan here up in the lead once again, and it seems to be Dan who spends his time in the lead. Last lap is actually going to be quite exciting because we're going to see who decides to play their cards how. Because for the last couple of corners, it's going to be really important if you're if you're in the lead, because I don't think the slipstream is powerful enough to really drag you. So it's that last corner is going to be extremely important, and the gap that you can pull on that last corner is going to be extremely important. And these drivers know that this finish is going to come down to the absolute wire. Fastest still with the fastest lap, surprisingly. um, as Dan here keeps his car on the road. Just with Krusty actually taking the inside line. Oh, he's gonna lose a lot of speed from doing that, but he's gonna be. Oh, he doesn't lose too much, so he's gonna be in the slipstream. We got three drivers within half a second of each other, all fighting for the lead. This could go any way. Oh, these last couple of corners are going to be really important to see who comes out on top. We got Krusty going wide. It looks like Dan is going to win this race. Dan has got all the pace. Oh, that he needs to win this race, but Krusty's right there now. Now this is going to be a race between Krusty and Dan to who can get out. Oh, who can? Oh, hold on a minute. This is changing by the minute. It's Krusty. Wait, is it going to be Krusty or is it going to be Dan? Oh my God, this is going to be. This is so tense for the line. It's going to be. It's gonna be Dan, followed by whoa. Oh, all right. It's gonna be Dan, followed by Krusty, followed by Chris, all on the line, on the on the line. Three wide. That was an amazing finish. Wow. The top three drivers within 6 tenths of each other. First and second, followed by is separated by 3 hundredths of a second. That was crazy. That was a crazy finish. Well, that was the last race, guys. Okay, well, yeah, let's go ahead and stop these guys. I don't have the music though. I wish I did. Boom, bada boom, 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 bada boom, 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 ba boom, 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 ba boom, 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 boom. Yeah, wait, let me not let me not hum the song to myself. Sound like a fucking maniac. Okay, anyway. This was that race. Chris, get in here. Slick. Give me here. We wait here. All right. Mm, 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 mm. Is Basta here anymore? Oh, he's not. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. my god, god damn it. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Damn. Do I have a song in my mouth? Okay, let me see, let me see, let me see. Can I grab a song right quick? Any song. Listen to it right now. Okay, that's that. All right, well, yeah, thanks for the, yeah, whatever. Bye.